go out for my squad and I but you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Bills are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Texans, who will need to be strong up front.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DJ Reader able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come out in the pistol. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about these sailors. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Ohio.
He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the slot man goes in motion left. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down, 8. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Dancing to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Watson on third down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Corey Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Watson now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 yards to go on second down. Toss play, Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. First down, Watson. forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Lee's got it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, it's Ray, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there off the option. 49 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. 38. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. And an alley to run. Past the look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Aguayo on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So second and goal here from the 9. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Ohio! Here we go! Fan 38! Black round!
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round! Check 26, check 26. Check it out. Black round! Black round!
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
When it's third and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Slot man moves right. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Directly over him. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A Great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first and 10, Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 5. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. 1, 9, Ohio. Check 25. Check 25.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A give to Kamara running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.